Hi guys, it's Justine here from I Should Read That, along with Scottish Husband, and we're gonna do the BookTube boyfriend tag, but it's gonna be the BookTube husband tag. So I saw this on Books of Amber's channel, and it made me laugh, and I liked it. So I'll link hers below because I thought it was fun. So I thought I'd bring you back on because you were on here once.
I was, long ago.
It went poorly because you picked my TBR and then I read like nothing from it.
Not even one.
Right, so I'm just gonna ask you a bunch of questions and you have to answer them.
Okay.
To the best of your ability.
Oh god.
And if you do not know the answers, then this is gonna end in divorce because they're all about me, so. Oh. Right, okay, the first question is, how long have we been together and how did we meet?
We've been together 5 years?
Almost 5 years.
Almost 5?
Yeah.
Be 5 in like April or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So 5 years,
yeah.
Almost 5 years.
Excellent. We've been married for about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. It's been hell. We met when you were on holiday.
I was on holiday.
In Edinburgh.
Yes.
And you were also on Tinder. Your reasons for being on Tinder are your own business, and I won't get into that because you told me not to. But
I was on Tinder because I knew I was going to be moving to the UK because my parents had just moved. And my friend was on Tinder and I was like, you know what would be great? Let's exploit this and ask people for like what the fun local things to do are because I was trying to decide where I was going to live.
That's what everybody does on Tinder.
Yeah.
TripAdvisor. Pfft.
I didn't really know about TripAdvisor. I'm not good at stuff.
Your friend, Joanne, had to drag you out of the hotel.
Yeah.
And
your friend had to drag you out of work.
Yeah, because I finished late, so I was in town anyway, so it was like, I may as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm married.
Now you're married. You got 2 cat children, one of whom is staring out the window right now.
Looking like an idiot.
Yeah. Right, okay, so the next question is, what Hogwarts house are you in?
Hufflepuff.
Yay.
I'm proud.
You are a Hufflepuff and proud. You're such a You're like a mean Hufflepuff, but you're a Hufflepuff.
I'll take that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your Patronus? We've never done the like Pottermore thing for you.
We've not, no. Do I just make one up?
Yeah, make one up, why not? But that would be realistic.
Oh. But dragon lion, yeah, with scorpion tail, fuck yeah.
And a sword for some reason.
So a realistic one.
Yeah.
Maybe a badger?
I can see you being a badger.
They're kind of big, like bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're very tall.
I'm pretty tall. Kind of fluffy.
Yeah.
Native to Britain.
Rarely seen outdoors.
Rarely seen outdoors. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go badger. I think.
Badger, Hufflepuff. It's perfect because that's the
meant to be. Is it?
Badger. Yeah.
Okay.
The house badger. Sorry. Okay, so here's where the tough questions start. What house am I?
You are. I mean, you're a Hufflepuff in real life, but in your made-up fantasy Harry Potter land, don't you consider yourself a Huffleclaw?
Yes.
It's a combo of both of them, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it a Huffleclaw?
I'm a Huffleclaw or Ravenclaw. Ravelpuff. Ravelpuff. That's what I was going for. Yes. Okay. So I lean more toward. I took a quiz once on BuzzFeed, so that's where I'm getting this from.
Scientific.
Yes. I have many Ravenclaw tendencies, but I'm also quite Hufflepuffy.
Right. Okay.
This isn't actually one of the questions, but what's my Patronus?
Oh, the cat.
My Patronus is Sophia the cat.
So a specific cat.
Yeah.
Our cat.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable.
She's
She'd
my
make an
friend.
excellent Patronus. She's very scary.
She is very scary. Okay, what is the last book that I read? And it's currently within your view, so you can kind of cheat on this one.
Well, I know you're reading The Priory.
Yeah, that's.
But that's not.
I think the
that's
next
not
question.
It's over there. I've not got my contacts in.
Oh no! Okay.
So I think you read a kind of grey blur.
Yeah, I did actually. It is kind of greyish.
Truth Witch?
Yes, I did! Truth Witch by Susan Dennard.
I'm good at this. I just know you. I pay attention to you when you speak.
You do. And when I'm not speaking to you because I'm reading. Okay, the next question is what am I currently reading?
I would say it's The Priory of the Orange Tree, which I actually, even if it wasn't sitting there, I would know because you've talked so much about it and I just listened to, because I get the sneak previews, the episode 2 of your upcoming podcast, and you talked a lot about reading that. You're like 35, we were 35 pages in, you're 800 pages.
56 pages in.
Whoa,
now.
that's several more.
There's several more. I am very much enjoying it though, and I have not been able to shut up about it over the past 2 years or so. So yeah.
No, you haven't?
The torture is almost over. Just give me another month and I'll be done.
Okay. Fair.
Just hold on that bit much longer. Okay, how many books did I read in 2018?
All of them?
Yes.
I would say that's conservative. You may have written some.
No, that's Julia.
It's written like a dozen.
That's author sister.
Author sister-in-law.
Yes.
I think it's triple digits.
Yes.
If I was to do a Price is Right, stab in the dark at it, I'd say 118?
117!
Whoa!
Oh, you do sometimes pay attention. Oh, I'm
Almost
so
pay
happy.
attention.
Yay.
I'm sure you forgot one.
I might have, actually.
Or
yeah.
read like a bunch of pamphlets.
How many books did you read in 2018? Double digits.
Rude.
You did though, you're at double digits.
It was double digits. I don't know, honestly. I know my target for this year is about 50.
Yeah.
I think last year it was low. I
Yeah.
didn't read as much as I would have liked. Maybe like 20?
Something like that. We can check your Goodreads.
I should check my Goodreads. I think it was. I think it may have been lower.
Well, according to your Goodreads, you've read 18 books in your life. So good job.
Yay, goal literacy. But no, 35 this year.
Yeah, that's your goal.
That's my goal. I'm going to hit that. I'm on 6 so far.
So what is my favourite book? Which I feel like is a trick question because I have a lot of favourite books. But there is a hint again over there. It's a really good...
I mean, so Justine has like this fairly insane collection of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
I've got like... Okay, I've got...
It's insane.
It's
a
not
lot.
that bad. It's going to be an insane collection, depending on how many used bookstores I visit. But yeah.
That's true. So I'm going to try and get this right. I believe your favourite one is Two Towers?
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so smart.
I
Look at
know.
you paying attention to stuff. Okay, this one is really hard because I don't really know what this would be, so maybe we
Okay.
can rattle off a few. What is my least favourite book?
Ooh, least favourite book. There's been a few ones that you've had really strong reactions to.
And I have stronger reactions to you than I actually like write and like videotape and
she's absolutely
90s.
she is scathing, and then on like BookTube or whatever, I'll be like, so I'll give it 3.5 stars out of 5 because it wasn't perfect.
But when
then off scene, she's like, this fucking piece of shit.
I usually tend to be really savage about the parts that I dislike, but I'm always fair in my ratings. I just don't always highlight the parts that I truly despise.
There's one book that stands out, and I don't know the name of it, but it's a book with this woman who goes on like a live, eat, pray journey where she gets a hawk.
Oh my fucking god! Okay, that is one I will be savage about. That is H is for Hawk by Helen, what's her name?
Yeah.
The worst person on the face of the planet. She wrote her own biography and somehow made herself out to be literally the worst person on the face of the planet. I want to hit her with, I don't know, a
bird.
What's a hawk? Some kind of falconry equipment, I don't know.
But doesn't her mum dies, and then
Her dad dies.
Her dad dies, and then her mum's really struggling, but
Yeah.
rather than help out, she like goes to train a hawk?
Yeah, so like she's total daddy's girl and everything, which is great. But her dad dies at some point, and she gets the phone call that her dad has died, and she kind of has this moment, she kind of collapses on the floor. She's like, I am an orphan. The person who fucking called her was her mother. She's not a fucking orphan! And she's got like, her whole family is like grieving, and she's just sitting there like, you know what I'm gonna do to make myself feel better? I'm gonna train a hawk! And then she like keeps the hawk in her Cambridge apartment, and it's just,
Problematic.
yeah. Anything else that you can think of? Because that was quite fun.
Hate's always such a good motivator.
Especially because I'm here with you, so like I feel like you're getting a taste of what it's like when I don't like a book.
What was the fairy series?
I was hoping you'd mention that.
Because it's like a sexy fairies.
Yes.
And you hated it. And didn't you read like a bunch of them?
I read the first one, and I bought the second one because everyone's like, it
it's
gets
just the
so
first
much
one.
better, and I'm like, is the main rapey character the love interest now? It's probably not gonna get better. This is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas,
Yes.
which I dubbed the hot fairy book when I was reading it to you, and I was like on the sofa like seething with anger, like red in the face reading it, and you were just like...
I don't always remember the names of the books you're reading because you read so many, but I remember this is the sexy, problematic fairy book.
Yeah, the one where he's like drugging her and making her do sexy things, but she's like, he did not rape me, therefore he's a good person. I'm like, no, he's not!
Yeah.
And then he becomes the love interest, and then apparently there's a sex scene. Rumor has it, this is kind of why I want to continue the series. Rumor has it there's a sex scene where he enjoys himself so much he astral projects out of his body.
Hey, we've all been there.
She has like a vision of their child together. It's super
that's not okay.
Yeah. I like that astral projection is okay, but not like having a child.
Well, you don't want to be thinking about kids.
That's true. That is very true.
Astral project all over the place. But...
Ew, no! Oh god.
Don't you dare cut that out.
Next question. That was fun. I enjoyed that one. Next question is, how much time do I usually spend reading?
How long have we been together?
5 years.
About 5 years then.
4.5 years. The other parts you were sleeping.
You're not too bad actually.
I've gotten better.
It plays out because all I want to do in the evening is like sit on my laptop and play video games. Yeah. So it's very symbiotic relationship where you will go and read and I'll see you in a few hours and then we'll swap stories about what we did and it'll be great.
yeah, it's actually quite nice.
I know I couldn't put a number on it, but obviously 118 books or whatever last year, you read quite a lot.
You read a lot.
But it's usually in fits and starts.
Yeah.
So a lot of it will depend on like if we're watching a TV series or if you've got other stuff going on. So
at the moment I am reading a lot less because RuPaul's Drag Race.
Work, bitch.
We have discovered RuPaul's Drag Race about 11 years too late.
Oh, it's so good.
Though everything else has kind of been suffering except for our sassiness, because that show does make us infinitely more
through
sassy.
The roof.
And I have discovered a love of the Lip Sync for Your Life playlist.
I went for a run listening to it this morning. It was excellent. It's very motivational.
We need to pick a new season to watch. We've watched 3, 4, and 9. So if you have a suggestion, let us know.
We're going to get through them real quick.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's really good.
This is kind of a weird question. What is one thing you notice about my reading habits?
So you read multiple books at once, which blows my mind. I can't do it. I struggle with the one.
Mum says that it shows weakness of character. Because me and Dad both do it. And Julia does too now sometimes. And Dad caught Mum reading multiple books once and was like,
See, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't keep the stories in my head. If I switch between like that Michelle McNamara book and like one of the Matchmaker books from your sister, it's going to get really weird and just
I thought this was a romance. Why is there murder?
Why is the Golden State Killer in Regency Edinburgh? Which would be amazing, in fairness. But
that's the crossover that we've been waiting for.
Exactly. No, I can't do that. And you will do it with like multiple books at a time.
In the same genre too.
Like 4 or 5 books, and it blows my mind.
I think my record is 7.
See,
that was a really weird period of time for me. I couldn't make a decision.
That blows my mind. You will read in fits and starts, like I said, so you will go through a period of like weeks where I don't see you, and then you'll go through a slump and not do anything. You do like
Mark emerge from my room and be like, hello.
You do like readathons, which are great for me because I'll be like, right, what game have I always wanted to play on Steam? I'll download that and like see you on Monday. It's great.
Yeah,
I enjoy that.
Yeah. What book would you consider reading that I have loved?
Ooh. I've read a lot of the stuff you've recommended to me, actually.
I do recommend stuff to you a lot, and you are actually really good about reading it, which is nice, because I never read anything that anyone else recommends, which is not great. But you've read, like, Becky Chambers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Becky Chambers stands out as the one I absolutely adored that you've recommended to me, but also Hyperion.
Yes.
You recommended. That's one of my favourite books of all time.
So good.
That whole series, actually, the 4 books. The thing I do need to read, which you recommended, is Mistborn.
Yeah. I recommended
that book
on like our first date. 5 years ago.
I've still not read it. I started it and I wasn't in the mood for fantasy. And fantasy's hit or miss with me. I'm more sci-fi. So.
Yeah, you're much more of a sci-fi reader, I think. I wonder if there's anything. Hold on. I'm going to recommend you a book right now. And then actually, this one I don't think I've actually recommended to you, but I will give you because I think you'll love it. It's Game of Thrones in Space. Hold on.
That sounds pretty good.
Nope, that's Sarah J. Maas. I'm not going to give you Throne of Glass. Hold on. Yes, this one.
Ooh, sci-fi.
Yeah, it's set on the moon. Colony on the moon. And it's based around a particular family who's very wealthy and kind of controls everything, but it's super kind of Game of Thrones-esque, and that's like politics and backstabbing. It's super fun.
I will legit read this because that sounds really good. Actually.
Yeah, it's a bit slow and it's got a glossary in the back that you'll need, but yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Don't read it on ebook. Okay, so this is a random question. Would I be a superhero or a supervillain? I like this one.
Superhero.
Me? Really?
Yeah, because you I don't think you could be mean.
I trash talk a lot of stuff, but I don't have the chops to back it up.
No, not at all. Somebody would be like, somebody would just bring out like a dog or something and be like, but Justine, what will happen to Derek? And you'd just break down.
Save Derek!
Exactly.
Well, I've got 2 cats that would be excellent, like, superhero cats. I think Dax is drooling again.
She really is.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
She's a good kitty, but she does drool. Okay, I can see that. You'd be a supervillain. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lair, which is our apartment. Secret lair.
We're in your lair right now,
Yes,
but it's your fortress
room.
of solitude, so it's a happy place.
Yes. Okay, so next is a booktube quiz.
Okay.
I'm going to quiz you on booktube terms, and you have to tell me what they are.
All right.
First of all, what's booktube?
Booktube is YouTube for books,
Yes,
but
pretty.
specifically women in front of bookshelves on YouTube.
Kind of, yeah. A lot of women in front of these specific Billy bookshelves from IKEA.
IKEA's made so much money off Booktube, it's amazing. And those people that make fairy lights, god damn.
That's them over there.
I need to invest in that. But yeah, Booktube is women reviewing YA fantasy novels on the internet.
This is alarmingly accurate. This is the point where I'm supposed to tell you that there's other people doing other things, but it's really a lot of YA fantasy.
That's all I've seen.
The funny thing is, since you mentioned the IKEA bookshelves, we were talking yesterday, friends and I, and this new thing is like book trolleys, so almost like a little library cart you put your books in, and IKEA's figured it out because they've raised the prices of like the perfect book trolley to like £50 each.
Wait, what do you do with your book trolley?
You can roll it around.
What?
I don't know, I want one really badly, but I sit there and I'm like, Justine, you don't need this. You literally don't know what you would do with this.
If you fill up a little trolley and start wheeling it around the house, we're gonna have a serious talk.
But I could wheel Dax around on it.
Oh, a
She
cat
would
trolley,
love
that's
it.
different.
Cat stroller. Take her on walks. We're weird cat people. Okay,
Yeah.
next question. What is a reading slump?
It's when you get really arsey with me, and because you've not been reading a while, and you get really grumpy, and you get angry, and I don't know why, and then you'll pick up a book and suddenly you're happy again. But no,
That
it's
sounds about accurate, actually.
when you go through a slump and you just can't figure out what you want to read. And
Nothing quite clicks. What is a reading or a book hangover?
hangover. Is
I
that
don't often
where?
get these, so I haven't talked about this much.
Isn't that where you read something that's like really, really good, and then you're like, my life is meaningless because I can't keep reading this book.
You can't keep reading other books after that because it was so good. When you finish it,
Right.
you're like, I can't ever read anything that's as good as that, so I'm just gonna be sad.
Like after I watched West Wing.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
And how we're gonna feel when we finish Drag Race.
We'll never finish Drag Race. That will never happen.
Yeah, we'll have to
Even if we
plan
have to
it.
like film it ourselves in the back, in the car park.
I'm expecting a book hangover after reading Priory of the Orange Tree, because that's going to be really good. Okay, what is a TBR?
As a to be read pile in your case, or bookshelf
Or room?
slash room. Yeah,
We're
slash
sitting in my to-be room.
flat. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. No, TBRs can range from quite small. I see people on Twitter who are like, I have 10 books in my TBR, it's so out of control, and I'm like, y'all, I got 260 on my TBR. My friend Ash has 500 almost, which is just, yeah.
I have something similar with
I
video
aspire to
games.
that. You have a to be played.
Yeah, so
TBP.
Steam, like the
Oh,
part where
yeah.
you can buy games, and a lot of the time it's like independent stuff, so it's quite cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've got like a couple dozen strong to be played.
Seriously?
list, yeah, that I've
No
never.
wonder you like it when I do readathons.
Oh, it's the best.
Wrap up.
Wrap up is when, isn't it like at the end of the month you do a wrap up of all the books you've read that month?
Yes.
Ah, okay, right, I knew that one.
That
You
was
do those.
I do those.
You do those.
Okay, readathon.
Yeah, readathon is they range from really simple to like turn your phone off and read for the weekend to like bizarrely complicated. Like you tried to explain the Harry Potter readathon to me, where it's like you have to do subjects and
Yes.
owls and newts, and then you progress onto the next level, and it sounds like Scientology. It's messed up, but
Suddenly you're paying lots and lots of money, just signing over your
Cats and-
assets to this one nice girl on BookTube, and
yeah, but I got like a quiet weekend to myself to watch football and play video games, so fair
that's
enough.
fine. There's gonna be, I'm planning my own readathon coming up soon, so that's gonna be a long one. So.
Excellent.
Won't see you for a month. Okay, reading vlog.
So I know what a vlog is. Video log.
Yes.
Actually, I can...
Dax is bouncing around in the background, so you might hear thumping.
Oh, is that thing where you do like 10-minute snippets every day during the week? And then you always inevitably like don't bother on Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's like
Yes.
so it's like a short clip on Monday, and then it's like, hi guys, it's Sunday.
I'm wrapping up this vlog because I forgot to vlog this week. That's why I stopped doing vlogs.
Yeah, I know what those are.
Okay, the last one is DNF.
Did not finish.
Yes.
So that's when you did not finish a book. Specifically.
Yes. I DNF'd that horrible H's for Hawk book.
You did.
I kind of threw it across the room. That was an intense DNF. I remember we were sitting in bed and it was like 11 o'clock at night and I had class the next day because I was doing my master's program. And I was on page 99 and my rule is 100 pages. Give it a shot. 100 pages.
Usually pretty good about.
And I just started ranting to you about this book and you're like, why don't you just stop reading it? And I was like,
My God.
I could do that. The next question, it's not going to be even remotely relevant to you. Who are some of your favorite booktubers? I don't think you watch any of them.
I should read that. She's good and pretty.
Yeah.
Sometimes
does the dishes.
Very infrequently does the dishes.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I don't watch any other booktube.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
What are some of your favorite YouTubers? You watch some YouTube. Do you watch any like YouTube people?
No.
Do you just watch?
No, YouTube. I feel like
clips?
yeah. I love so much wrestling clips. No, the whole YouTube thing really. I feel like I'm too old for it. I know that's silly, but.
No, that's how I felt before I started doing this, and I was like, shit, now I have to actually watch YouTube.
I like whole like let's play videos and like. I mean, obviously, not makeup tutorials and stuff, and like all these people that are huge and have millions of viewers and stuff.
Yeah.
I just watch the videos and I'm like, I am old as fuck because this is weird. I'm gonna go back to watching clips of The West Wing.
Okay, here's the last question, and I think this will be fun. What is your favorite bit of booktube drama? But this could also be book Twitter drama because I send you a lot of it, and then I yell about it at you.
Yeah. So
here's the background. Okay, 10 minutes later. Now.
Yeah. So booktube drama. Nothing stands out, but I get, because between Justine and Julia, author sister-in-law, Julia Kelly, Light Over London, available in all good bookstores now. Between the two of you, I get a lot of stuff from Twitter sent my way. So the most recent one, which I really enjoyed, was Copy Paste Chris.
Yes,
Romance
really Twitter has the best drama because it's like
sassy.
It's a lot of really strong women being like, you think you can get away with this? You can't fucking get away with this.
So this Brazilian author basically published a bunch of books that were all almost exclusively like ripped out of the pages of other stuff.
Which to me is like, it must be more effort to seek out and plagiarize genuinely like huge chunks of other people's books than it is to actually write your own book.
It's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah, like I'm mad, but I'm also impressed. But yeah, I think that's my favorite one recently because the number of authors who have been plagiarized,
it's crazy. It's like 20 or so.
It's higher than that. I think it's in the 50s now. But it's also like she plagiarized from like, you know, Bon Appetit magazine, and she'll be like, they were going to a feast, and then it talks about like, it gives the exact recipe for like pheasant. But yeah, no, I love Twitter drama. Like, give me all the Twitter drama. For an undramatic person, I love Twitter drama. I'm not, you were giving me a face. I'm not that dramatic.
Cool.
I don't fight with other people.
No, that's true. You kind of stand on the... You basically just pass the messages to me and be like, oh my God, look at this, it's funny.
What a bitch! I do that. So those are all the questions that I have for you.
Wow.
It's been very fun. I've enjoyed this very much. You are welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
will come back and I will recommend more books to you that you will not read.
Yay! Oh, how fun. Anyway, if you've done this tag, then link below because this was fun and I want to watch more of them. And I don't do book tags ever, which are like the set of questions.
Yeah.
So if you have a book tag that you want me to do, link me it. And yeah, I will go ahead and watch. And this was fun. I like this. I post bookish content to the channel fairly frequently, so hit subscribe, check back soon, and I will see you next time.